Amazfit has launched the latest GTR 4, a much awaited successor to its highly successful GTR 3 series. And another smartwatch that Amazfit launched this year was Amazfit T-Rex 2. Since T-Rex 2 was launched in May 2022 and GTR 4 in September 2022, it raises the question, is there any difference between the two beyond their looks? It turns out that the answer to that question is a big yes. And that's exactly what I will be talking about in my Amazfit GTR 4 versus Amazfit T-Rex 2 video. By the way, check out my T-Rex 2 review to know more about the watch in more detail. With that out of the way, let's start with the comparison video. While both the watches are similarly priced, their build quality can't be any more different. Amazfit T-Rex 2 features a body that is made of polymer alloy. It feels like metal, but I think it is polymer with metallic paint. Hey, I'm not saying this is a bad watch. In fact, I will say that this is probably one of the best military grade build watches you can buy in this price range. It has even passed 15 military grade tests, so hurting this watch will be pretty difficult. The watch can even survive extreme temperatures of 70 and minus 40 degrees Celsius. Amazfit GTR 4 on the other hand is from Amazfit's lifestyle lineup, so it is intended for users for whom durability is not a priority. Don't worry, it is not a fragile watch as it features an aluminium alloy frame with a sprayed polycarbonate bottom shell. And that's why while Amazfit T-Rex 2 feels like plastic when touching its back, but Amazfit GTR 4 feels like ceramic. Obviously this is some high quality paint on plastic, but it feels pretty good on hand. In terms of dimensions, you will find that T-Rex 2 is bigger and thicker than GTR 4. In my opinion, the difference isn't that significant, but because of the overbuild and material used, T-Rex 2 is heavy. I like rugged G-Shock watches and sleek looking ones as well. However, not everyone has the same taste, so choose the smartwatch that checks all the boxes for you. Despite having a smaller size, Amazfit GTR 4 has a bigger 1.43-inch display. T-Rex 2 features a smaller 1.39-inch display. I personally don't mind big displays like this as it makes the text reading and overall user experience better. Speaking of user experience, you can control your Amazfit T-Rex 2 with touch as well as buttons. I personally think this will come in pretty handy while wearing gloves in the winter. And it will also be useful for workouts as sweaty fingers can cause wrong inputs. Amazfit GTR 4 on the other hand can't be operated entirely using the button and crown. You will have to use your finger sooner or later. Amazfit GTR 4 features a crown and reprogrammable button on the side. I won't say one way of operating the watch is better than the other. So in the looks and usability department, I would consider it to be a tie simply because a lot of it comes down to personal preference. However, if I have to choose a smartwatch only based on looks, I will go with T-Rex 2. You know what? I am going to spoil this right now. Amazfit GTR 4 comes with the biggest and probably the most requested upgrade. You can now connect your Bluetooth chest-based strap with your Amazfit GTR 4. So for fitness conscious users who need accurate heart rate data, GTR 4 is the watch you need to look into. And if you don't like wearing a heart rate strap, then Amazfit GTR 4 also comes with the latest generation BioTracker 4.0 sensor. According to Amazfit, it can capture 30% more data than the Amazfit T-Rex 2 BioTracker 3.0 sensor. Another upgrade is in the navigation department. Instead of 5 satellite navigation, GTR 4 supports 6 navigation satellites, and it also features dual band navigation support, which increases the navigation accuracy and decreases GPS ping time. It is a very useful feature as both the Amazfit watch support map importing feature. However, it is not yet available on GTR 4. But if you are interested in how it works, check out my T-Rex 2 navigation update video. The Bluetooth version is the same in both watches, but you can connect the Bluetooth chest strap and earphones to GTR 4. You can also take and make calls using the GTR 4 as it also has a built-in speaker. However, it is not possible to connect them to Amazfit T-Rex 2. There is also built-in Wi-Fi in Amazfit GTR 4, but it is used for transferring music to your watch storage. Other sensors like acceleration sensor, gyroscope sensor, geomagnetic sensor, barometric altimeter and ambient light sensor are available on both the watches. So in the sensors department, Amazfit GTR 4 has an upper hand on Amazfit T-Rex 2. Given that Amazfit GTR 4 has more sensors on board, it should also dominate in sports and fitness tracking, right? Actually no. Amazfit GTR 4 lacks the multi-sports and triathlon profile found on Amazfit T-Rex 2. I don't think that Amazfit will be adding these profiles on GTR 4, but I could be wrong. Despite having some extra features, it doesn't change the fact that T-Rex 2 doesn't support chest heart rate tracking or feature the latest heart rate sensor. Both the watches have 150 plus sports profiles and the Zap app experience is pretty much the same. GTR 4 also features an interval training option like T-Rex 2. I have tested running and cycling on both the watches and performance is pretty much the same in both the watches. Although I am concerned about whether or not GTR 4 will get all the features from T-Rex 2, like I haven't seen anything about backtrack feature on GTR 4 in the marketing materials. Backtrack basically shows your starting point and allow you to retrace your steps during outdoor activities like hiking. As of right now, if I have to choose a watch between GTR 4 and T-Rex 2 purely for sports, then I won't be able to pick a winner. I like both watches. I mean, one has Bluetooth strap support and the other has a triathlon and multi-sports profiles. So for me, this match is a draw as both are important features for me. And it looks like the upcoming Amazfit Vienna might be the first watch to have all these features. What's your thought on this? Share it in the comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. In terms of health and fitness tracking, I haven't seen any major improvement on Amazfit GTR 4. Sleep and heart rate tracking on T-Rex 2 was already good. There are other features that Amazfit might want to look into. For instance, the ability to connect and monitor your family activities doesn't work. I mean, what's the point of having a showcasing feature that doesn't work for 2 to 3 months after the launch? If you want to know more about how these sports profiles perform, you can check my GTR 4 GPS and heart rate accuracy test video. I have talked about them in great detail there. Battery life on Amazfit smartwatches isn't a major problem. Both GTR 4 and T-Rex 2 continue the same old traditions of good battery life. Both the watches feature a massive battery size compared to the competition in the price range. Amazfit T-Rex 2 comes with 500 mAh battery, whereas GTR 4 comes with a smaller 475 mAh battery. Both watches will easily last you a week on a single charge with all-day sleep, heart rate, step and always on display enabled. Doing 4 hours of GPS activity will shorten the battery by 1 to 2 days. The charging speed is pretty much the same in both the watches. It takes almost 2 hours for them to get charged. The charging cable used in GTR 4 is the same Pogo charging cable we have seen being used in past Amazfit watches. To conclude, in the battery department, without a doubt, T-Rex 2 has an upper hand. However, the difference between the two is pretty small. So which watch do I recommend? Simple, I'll recommend going with both of them simply because both the watches are built with different users in mind. T-Rex 2 is a rugged smartwatch that can survive extreme conditions and the same can't be said for GTR 4. Similarly, the latest GTR has features like music playback and chest-based strap which are not available on T-Rex 2. That doesn't mean GTR is better as it lacks multi-sports and triathlon profiles. So in the end, it's you who have to figure out which watch offers the right set of features for you. Go with that one.